Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sunrise Pilates. Today's class will be a focus more on opening and lengthening. Sometimes it's can be challenging to get right into the strength parts of the practice when it's early in the morning, especially for myself. I notice as it starts to get closer and closer to winter, my body is a little bit more sleepy and I'm a little bit cooler. And so today's practice will focus more on range of motion and mobility. So this would be a great practice to do in the evening time before bed. It also would be great to do in the middle of the day if you're feeling like you need to stretch out a little bit. So for the practice today, I'm going to invite you to have a chip block or foam block or cushion. That can be really handy for underneath your seat when in sitting, and also when we do anything in kneeling. So we'll just start standing this morning with a couple of just gentle roll downs. But before we get to that, let's just come to take our stance on our mat, lifting your toes, placing them down, rising up onto your toes, placing your heels down. Again, toes up and then down, and then heels up, and then down. Bending the knees a little bit, giving your body a little bit of a shake, and then coming to a place of stillness. And just take a moment here, if it feels right, to close your eyes and just noticing how your body feels this morning. Noticing if there's any particularly tight areas in the body, or if there's any areas that feel particularly well rested. Just noticing how you're coming to the mat this morning. Good. And then opening the eyes. We'll start with a little bit of work through the upper body, just to start to open through the chest area, and we'll gradually work our way down. So let's take our hands in a palms up position, draw the shoulders down the spine, and then draw in through that midsection so that you're engaging, creating a little bit of tension here so that there's that sensation of the waistline drawing in. And as the shoulders draw back, making sure the rib cage is closed down so that you're not sending the back forward, not arching the back, just a nice open position. So as you're ready, inhale, let's open the arms, exhale, reach them maybe level with the body, and then inhale together, and then exhale, arms come down. So from the side, inhaling to reach, exhaling to open. I would say just level with the body. You don't need to go behind yourself yet. Just take your arms parallel to the torso, and then inhale to center, and then exhale down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale down. So using that Pilates breath, inhale, exhale through the pursed lips, growing taller, inhaling, exhale down. Let's do 2 more. Inhaling, exhaling, really good to stretch through that upper body. Now, if it feels right, you can start to take your arms a little bit behind you, but keep that ribcage closed. Inhale, exhale down. Let's do 1 more. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhale down. Good. Relaxing the arms. And then we'll just take a little bit of movements overhead. So palms up, inhaling, shoulders stay down the spine. Exhaling, press the hands down. And as you press down, imagine lengthening the crown towards the sky. Inhaling, arms rise up. Exhaling, press down. Let's do 2 more. Inhaling, arms rise up. Exhaling. Let's do 1 more. Inhaling. Exhaling. So we're still using that core engagement to create length. We're still keeping the vertebrae stacked. We're just approaching the practice from a little bit of a softer viewpoint. All right, moving into a little bit of gentle rotation. So we're going to inhale, take both arms forward. As you exhale, take this right arm and just turn to the side. Think of keeping the hips forward. Exhale to center. So this is really just about the upper spine rotating. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Inhale to reach. Exhale, gentle rotation. Not going for your deepest rotation. Really small. And then down. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. And then down. Now we're going to do a couple more. And this time, as you take the right arm out to the right, I want you to consider reaching your left arm forward. So we're going to inhale here. Now, as you exhale, reach that left arm forward as you take the right arm back. And if you want to imagine you're drawing a bow, you can do that. And then inhale and then exhale. Let's try that again. Inhale, same arm. Exhale, reach that arm forward, draw that arm back, and then look behind you if that feels right. Inhaling. And then exhaling. Let's try to the other side. Inhaling. Exhale, draw your bow, reach that right arm forward as you take the left arm back. Maybe you turn your head. Inhaling. And then exhaling. One more time. Inhaling. Draw the bow, reach the arm, maybe look behind you. Inhaling. So the hips are going to move a little bit more on this one, and that's okay. Let's do one more time each side. Inhaling. Draw the arm. Let those hips turn as you turn. Good. And then reach. And then down. Last time. So you're getting a little bit of strength work in the arms, but also working on that rotation. And then down. All right, moving into a roll down. I'm going to turn to the side. So arms are long at the side, rib cage is closed, tailbone is tucked down ever so slightly. And then you're just going to nod your chin to your chest. As you exhale, think of drawing that belly in as you start to roll through the upper body, one vertebrae at a time, going really slow. Maybe pausing when your hands get to your knees. Stay here for a breath. And then exhale, starting to investigate a little bit deeper. You're only going to go as far as is comfortable. Maybe all the way to the floor. Maybe you'll need to stop sooner. Stay here as you inhale. And then as you exhale, you take your hands to your thighs and start that roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Shoulders down the spine, head comes to neutral. So we're engaging the core the whole time. Let's do it again. Inhale to nod. Exhale, draw that navel in as you fold forward. I have my sweatshirt on this morning because it's a little bit cool in my house. So I want to stay warm for this mobility work. Stay here as you inhale. And then exhale. Really pulling that navel in. So I apologize that you can't see my body, but I'm not taking my sweatshirt off because it's cool in my house in the morning. Let's do it one more time. Inhale. Exhale, pulling that navel in, slowly rolling forward. Really scooping, going slow, slow, slow. Stay here for breath. Pressing down with your feet, pulling that navel in and rising up. One vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow. Shoulders down the spine, head comes to neutral. Just pause for a moment, see how you feel here. Good. And then let's come down onto the floor. We're going to come down onto hands and knees. And we're going to work a little bit of our imprint and neutral on the floor. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Pause here for a moment, take a breath. And then just press into the floor, shoulders away from the ears, reaching out through the crown. And inhale to prepare, where let's go into our cat stretch. As you exhale, pull that navel in, so really scoop the belly as you tuck the tail down, one vertebrae at a time, rounding through the spine, head lowers. Pause here at the top as you inhale. And then from the tail, starting to come down, one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders down the spine, head comes to neutral. So we're moving slowly from the tail, inhaling again. So exhaling, using those abdominal muscles, that core, deep core, to tuck the tail under, rounding through the spine. Just using our core in a different way today. Inhaling. Exhaling slowly, holding that core strong and lengthening out through the tail. So using our strong abdominal muscles to create more length in the spine. Inhaling. Last time, exhaling, tucking the tail under, rounding through the back, one vertebrae at a time, head gently lowers. Stay here for a breath. And then exhale, slowly press the tail away and come down one vertebrae at a time. Super. We're going to come back to this position in a little bit, but first, let's come down on to our back. We're going to go into the hip release. And for the hip release, you want to be able to slide your foot along the floor. So I'm going to roll up my mat because my yoga mats tend to be really sticky and feet don't slide very well. So then as you come down, you might choose to use that chip block underneath your head just to give yourself a little bit of extra support first thing in the morning. Okay. And then as we pause here, just taking a moment to inhale and then exhaling, just noticing the body. Again, a little bit slower practice today, taking your breath in. Now, as you exhale, let's engage this core. So thinking about drawing those hip bones together. Okay, there's a sense of that happening. And then pulling the lower belly down away from the inside of your pants. Okay, shoulders are relaxed and down, the rib cage is closed down, and let's take our attention. We'll start with the left leg because that's the closest leg to you. So with this left leg, you can keep the hands on the hips. We're just going to inhale and open, exhale and close. So we're really breaking it down today, okay? We're really just using the core to establish a little bit extra mobility, inhaling and exhaling. So just keeping it fundamental, inhaling and exhaling. Now we're just going to slide the leg out. Inhale, the hips don't move. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Yeah, now we're going to put those things together. We're going to inhale, open and lengthen. Exhale, roll it in, draw it up. Okay, so continuing this pattern. Inhale, open to lengthen. Exhale, roll it and draw it up. So when we practice Pilates in this way, in this focus of creating more openness in the body, okay, it becomes a little bit more slower, a little bit more gentle, but still effective because now we're using the core, our deep core muscles, to stabilize us as we investigate what range of motion is available. Good. And then let's go the other way. Roll it in, reach it out. Also, it can feel like a massage on the body, this gentle movement, giving the body, the muscles an opportunity to stretch, to lengthen, but then also to contract in a very functional and gentle way. Good. And let's do one more. And then coming up, and then pause here. And just notice. You might have noticed a little bit of muscle fatigue, you might have noticed a little bit of activation there. We're going to go to the right side. So we're going to start with the clamshell. You can't see my right leg just because of how I'm resting, but just taking awareness to the right leg now. We're going to inhale, we're going to open the leg out and exhale, draw it in. So we're trying to do this and keep our hips still, open out. And then exhale. And open. And then exhale. Let's do one more. Open. And then exhale. Now we're going to lengthen. We're going to reach it out and then draw it in. And we're going to reach it out and then draw it in. One more time. We're going to reach it out and then draw it in. Let's take that into a movement. So we're going to open and lengthen, roll it in and draw it up. Open and lengthen, roll it in and draw it up. Let's do one more this direction. Actually, let's do one more after this one. Okay. Open, lengthen, roll it in and draw it up, and then we're going to reverse it. Roll it to the inside as you reach it away, and then roll it out. Good. So a lot of these exercises, the repertoire here is, you'll find them in what we use for the traditional stop Pilates warm-up. And I like coming back to them as a way to reactivate and lengthen my body because they can be done in a slow way and you're completely supported. Good. And then pausing and then just releasing here. We'll go into a little hip roll to open that up a little bit. So taking the hands down at your side, you can unfold your yoga mat if you need the traction. And then you're also going to take your block away for this exercise. So we'll inhale to prepare. And then as you exhale, rock the pelvis through imprint, peeling up, pressing the hips to the sky. Stay here as you inhale. And slowly roll down, one vertebrae at a time. Pelvis comes to neutral. Inhaling. Exhaling, rocking the pelvis back, peeling up. Stay here as you inhale. And then exhale, slowly roll down. Let's do a couple more. Inhaling, exhaling, rocking the pelvis back. Inhale here. And then exhale, roll down. We're just going to add a little bit of activation for the glutes, a little bit more activation for the glutes here. So we'll inhale to prepare. Exhale, rocking the pelvis back, peel up off the mat. Let's drop the left hip. So release the left glute, left hip drops, and then squeezing and picking that up. And then dropping the right hip and squeeze and pick that up. Left hip, really squeeze, pick that up. Right hip and squeeze. Left hip and squeeze one more time on the right side. And squeeze and stay here for 10, 9, squeezing the glutes, 8, 7, 6. Think of drawing your heels towards you. 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, exhaling, slowly roll that down. Super. And if it feels right, you can bring your knees gently into your chest here. Just rocking side to side. Okay, we're going to come back and revisit the rotation and opening through the upper body. So if you like, you can unfold your yoga mat if you had folded it up. And then you're just going to come and turn and lay on your side. And you might want to bring that block back to place under your head here. Okay. So the knees are drawn up towards your chest in 90 degrees at the hip and 90 degrees at the knees, and the palms are together. Now all you're going to do is inhale, take the top arm to the ceiling, keeping that core engaged, and then slowly opening. Inhaling to the ceiling, exhaling to come down. Now, I forgot to mention, think of reaching this top hip away so that you're not sinking your waistline into the floor. So think of reaching the top hip away as you pull up that underside belly. I'm not saying that that waistline is going to lift off of the floor, but I want you to have a sense that you're not relaxing down into the mat. Okay, let's do a couple more. Inhaling, You don't have to go very far for the first couple. You might have to adjust your block here, exhaling. Inhale. So keep them small. Think of pressing the knees forward, keeping them stacked. Exhaling. Again, rotation can be tough first thing in the morning. So we're just going slow here, exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale, stay. And then exhale. Well, let's do one more. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. We're going to turn over and we're going to do the other side. So again, arms are stacked, palms are together. And the knees are drawn up. Core is engaged. Okay, thinking about that underside, not creating space, but a sense of lifting. So sending this hip away. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale from the sky. Again, we tend to be stiffer in the morning, so keep the movement smaller. The important piece here is to keep that core engaged and not to let this knee drop back. Keep that knee stacked. And exhaling. Let's do two more. Inhaling. And then exhaling. Inhale up. And then exhale down. Let's do one more. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale up. And then exhale down. Perfect. Coming up back onto hands and knees. So I'm starting to get warmed up. Hopefully you are too. I'm just going to get rid of my sweater. All right. So just working a little bit of opposition here. So working a little bit in Superman. Some people call it bird dog. Okay. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And let's start by taking the left leg away. The toes are tucked under. And then we're going to combine this with the right arm. So keeping that core nice and strong, we're going to inhale to lift and then exhale to lower. Okay, it doesn't have to be big. Inhale to lift and then lower. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Okay, so we're going to add on here. We're going to inhale. Now see how you do. Exhale, you can let your back round into your cat. Inhale, come to neutral and reach. Exhale, back rounds, elbow and knee come together. Inhale and reach. Exhale. Inhale, let's do one more. Exhale. Inhale, take that down, take the leg down, take the hips side to side, and we're going to go into the other side. So this time the right leg goes back, the left arm is going to lift. Okay, so we're just going to start with a gentle lift. We're going to inhale and exhale to move over. I'm kicking my couch. Inhale and then exhale, holding the core. Inhale and then exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale, we're going to lift. Exhale. So here we go. We're going to inhale, lift. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. You can let that back round. Exhale, round. Let's do one more. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, take the arm down, take the leg down, take the hips side to side. Nice and easy. And then as we move towards finishing, let's come up onto knees. Now, if you need to have a block or a blanket underneath your knees, feel free to do that. Just taking your right leg forward. Okay. Nice and easy here, holding on to the core, keeping that connection. Shoulders down the spine. And then all we're going to do is inhale. We're going to take the arms to the sky. Now, as you exhale, a little lean forward as you take the right arm back. And then inhale, come to center. And then come towards the camera. Exhale. And then inhale. Exhale. Inhale, that core is engaged. Exhale to twist as you reach, opening yourself up. Exhale, weight shifts forward. Inhale. Exhale, holding onto that core. Inhale. Exhale, let the weight shift forward. Inhale. One more time, here we go. Reach. And then forward. And then hand comes down. And let's go to the other side. Okay. So finding your kneeling position, seeing how that feels, giving yourself a moment. Allow the front of that right hip to open up. And then arms are going to be in front. So the core is engaged, the rib cage is closed. You're going to lean forward as you open the arm out, and then you're going to come back. And then you're going to lean forward. It's going to be easier when you open to the right than when you open to the left, just because of the way the hips are stacked, but that's okay. Inhale. Now, I've changed the breath on you a couple times here because I'm trying to figure out what feels better. So for you, just choose whatever feels right. I think I like an inhale to open and an exhale to close. An inhale to open and exhale to close. Let's try one more time. Each side, inhale to open. Last time. And open and close. Hands coming down. We're going to come right up onto our, right down onto our bellies. We're just going to work a couple of gentle extensions here. So taking your hands about ear height, probably off the mat. I know that feels best for me, hands off the mat, a little bit wider than your mat. Tops of the feet pressing down, legs are strong, relaxing the shoulders forward. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades back. Exhale, come up into gentle extension, holding onto the core here as you inhale. And then exhale, come down. Inhale, roll the shoulder blades back. Exhale, extend. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Two more. Inhale, shoulders back. Exhale, extend. Inhale. Exhale, that core is still engaged. Legs are strong. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, come down. Good. Hands beside you, pushing up and back. Take your shell stretch here. Take a breath. And then exhale, rolling up. And then you can come to sit. And we'll end with some side bend. Some side bend in seated. So legs can be crossed. Let's have the right leg in front to start. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, side bend. Core is still engaged. Think of keeping that right hip down towards the floor. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale, side bend left. Sides opening. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's change your legs. All right, right arm again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale. Up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, move forward. Exhale, up. All right, folks, thank you for joining me for more of an opening and stretching focus for the Pilates class this morning. I hope that you have a great day. If you have any questions or concerns or comments even, please feel free to message me. Other than that, thank you so much, and may you have a day of easefulness. Thank you. Bye-bye.